Season 5 is now here, and we have new weapons, new maps, and a lot of changes in Modern Warfare and Warzone. Today in this video, I am covering over every single patch note, so literally everything that has changed. I'm going to be reading off my screen here, but I'll leave a link in the description in case you guys want to read with me. Again, there are a ton of changes in here, so bear with me, and we're going to get through this as fast as we can. I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are too. But let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So, of course, this is Season 5, or Patch 1.24. This patch is 36 gigabytes on the PS4. PS4 players actually were able to pre-download this. I did that so that you can play right when it launches, which is super cool. 49.8 gigabytes on Xbox One and 54.2 gigabytes on PC. Starting with the playlist updates for Modern Warfare, they have a ground war adding the international airport. They have a blueprint gunfight, search and destroy double down. This is 12v12 search and destroy. I cannot wait to play that. I'm gonna get absolutely fucked, and I can't wait. They have face off on livestock, oil rig, and harbor 24/7. Now, if you guys don't know, oil rig was actually a map from, I don't know, MW2 maybe? I could be completely off there. That actually never came to light. They never finished it, and they're bringing it back. So I can't wait to play that. That's going to be super fun, and that's going to be a 24/7 playlist along with Harbor. Now, for Warzone, they have BR duos, trios, quads, solo buyback, which was previously called BR solo stimulus. They have blood money quads and mini royale trios, which is a fast-paced battle royale in condensed areas. Now, moving on to general fixes, this first change I am so excited for. A lot of people, especially YouTubers, are super hyped about this small feature, and that is weapon inspect. That's going to make thumbnails so much nicer. I can't wait. They also fixed an issue where store bundle images can get stuck on the previous bundle image when scrolling on PC. They have a fix to prevent screen tearing. Fix for an issue where price and gaze maybe, occasionally lose their eye models while navigating various menus. They fixed a bug where when the headshot only option is set in a custom game, the male operator hitboxes aren't functioning properly. Fix for an issue where the default scope on the Rytec AMR cannot be customized. Fix for a bug where care packages, juggernauts, and emergency airdrops were not getting properly refunded to the player if getting the too many vehicles refunding killstreak message in a custom game. Stopping power rounds are now preserved on dropped weapons. That could be interesting, actually. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I'm going to start picking up more weapons just to see if they have stopping power, to be honest. They added a brief decay period when transitioning from heavy footsteps, sprint, tactical sprint, to lighter footsteps, walk. This addresses players immediately becoming quiet upon slowing down from fast movements. They also fixed a bug where the player's choice of weapon, fire, and scope stats were not being saved and restored after interacting with the sentry gun, shield turret, and care package. Last but not least, they mentioned that they'll have weapon tuning and other weapon adjustments in a future patch, and to stay tuned for that. So that means that we don't have any actual weapon changes, so the meta will be the same in this. I'm kind of disappointed in that. Now, moving on to Modern Warfare fixes, there was a fix for invisible collision appearing in Barrack Promenade. Can't talk. You guys know that. Fixture a bug where the 23.0-inch RPK barrel was appearing broken in-game and in the gunsmith menu. There's a fix for an exploit where players were able to give themselves unlimited ammo. A fix for an exploit using the recon drone and care packages. The PKM bludge owner will now gather ammo from other PKM weapons. There was a fix for issues where players were hearing the missed hit VO from the precision airstrike when right after calling it in. They added a VO line when a player's high alert warning is triggered, and they fixed an issue where players could receive wallbang kills when shooting through players. That actually happened a lot. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I definitely have. It wasn't like a huge issue. It was just, just small change in the kill feed. Moving on to Warzone changes. They now have new Warzone loot items. They don't mention what is on the ground, unfortunately. Now, Gulag weapons will now rotate every week between 4 sets total. Increased effective damage range for all semi-auto, DMR, and semi-auto sniper rifles. They increased effective damage range for the FR556. That might make it really overpowered. I know it wasn't super overpowered, but it was definitely a viable weapon. Not really compared to the FAL, but we'll see how it works. There's a fix for a bug where the player's physics could be controlled by the helicopter while they parachute out. Fix for an issue where players were unable to call in any airstrikes. Fix for seeing invalid pings on the heartbeat sensor. They added new VO lines to warn players of enemy recon drones being called in near them, which is BR only. Previously, the most wanted contract could respawn dead players. Now it can respawn players in the Gulag in any state. That must mean if they're in the middle of a gunfight, it could automatically respawn them and the other player could get in too. So I would assume that's how it works, which, I mean, that works. Fix for the Alive and Gas challenge timer. Now moving on to the COD League. We're getting to the end of this. We only have a couple more sections left. We're really flying through this. There's a fixture and exploit while inside the blue kiosk on Piccadilly. They have new restricted attachments. The muzzle, which all suppressors, optics, all thermal sights, and the underbarrel Merc foregrip. I think that's because people found out that with the Merc foregrip, you can actually move faster, which I believe that was a bug, so I'm not sure why they're restricting that rather than fixing. That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe there's something else. I haven't really been following the COD League that closely this year. Now moving on to co-op modes, the TAC Ops, Classic Special Operations, and Survival. There's 2 here. Team Ping is now enabled in these modes, and new challenges playing in Bogart. Defeat enemies in style while supporting your teammates in these co-op focused challenges. Now for Special Operations Survival, they added new map Crash, and there was a fixture and exploit involving the equipment store. Last but not least, we're moving on to PC, in which they have an improved stability. VR RAM usage is now displayed in 2 separate bars, one for Warzone and the other for multiplayer. And they added a keybind for air vehicles horns in the killstreak and vehicles tab in the option menu. There wasn't as many changes as there usually is in the new season, I guess, just because they didn't change like any of the weapons for multiplayer. There was no big changes. They changed some weapons for Warzone, as we talked about, but overall, it doesn't seem like there's too much there. I am really excited because they added 2 new weapons, which they didn't mention in the patch notes, which is the AN-94. Super excited for that. That's going to be tier 31, I want to say. And then the ISO, which is an SMG, that's going to be tier 15, 14, somewhere right around there. There's also a new operator Lurch that's being added to this. And then I've heard that there's going to be a mystery weapon added later on mid-season. A lot of people are guessing this is going to be some kind of sniper, maybe the intervention or the R700. Is that what it's called? 7000? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed all these patch notes. I hope that it has helped you in any way, shape, or form. If it has, please consider liking and subscribing. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, and I really do appreciate it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.